Hello dear viewers and welcome to T-World. Kindly hit the subscribe button and we will be on our way. In today's news, as per a report from The Guardian's David Smith, Donald Trump is supposedly fixated on the broadcast Jan.6 hearings exploring his part in the revolt that sent officials escaping for their lives, and he is developing angrier every day that his political future is supporting unsalvageable harm, as Smith takes note of. The previous president is stayed at his Bedminster golf resort for the late spring and has purportedly been watching the hearings unfurl with nobody coming to his protection since House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy pulled all the GOP legislators he suggested for the board in an attack of provoke, as per the Guardian report. As the board has introduced a painstakingly created body of evidence against Trump as the head of a bombed overthrow, he is supposed to be irate that there is nobody in the space to support him. Adding, he is potentially mindful that, while the hearings come past the point where it is possible to drive his renunciation and could conceivably make the Equity Division press criminal allegations, they appear to be causing more prominent political harm than anybody envisioned. That gives off an impression of being borne out by both close guides to the previous president and previous allies who currently see him as harmed merchandise with quickly declining chances of reappointment in 2024, with Smith expressing, "The hearings have laid out a representation of a man separated from the real world, hawking jumpy paranoid fears and putting himself before his country." He noticed that a Trump insider told NBC News, "I take a gander at this and say there is no one in America who is watching this, even with all that is happening on the planet with Joe Biden," and saying, "Donald Trump ought to be the following leader of the United States." No one. Long-term moderate surveyor Frank Luntz agreed, "I see individuals done going all in. I see individuals creating some distance from Trump interestingly." Luntz made sense of, "His support matters more than any other person in the Republican coalition by a long shot. Yet he doesn't control the Republican faction any longer. He's the most intense voice. He has the most impact. However, he's horrible control consistently." The report proceeds to take note of that finally week's Faith and Freedom meeting. Activists are now conceding that they are looking past Trump in 2024 with Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis the number one to have his spot as the substance of the party. In other news, Lauren Santo Domingo is getting down on her previous companion Ivanka Trump in the midst of the toppling of Roe v. Swim. The 46-year-old money manager and socialite took to Twitter to get down on Ivanka for keeping quiet about the Supreme Court choice. In her since erased tweet, she guaranteed that the previous first daughter had gotten a fetus removal when she was more youthful. Lauren and Ivanka used to be companions for a long time and they were consistently seen together on the social scene in New York City. The fellowship probably finished in the midst of Donald Trump's administration, Lauren conveyed her tweet on Saturday morning. Yet it was erased after it had previously been retweeted and preferred by a few thousand individuals. She stated, "Ivanka Trump, you are observably tranquil today. The secondary school companions who took you to get a fetus removal are not." Back in October 2020, Ivanka emerged as supportive of life. "I regard all sides of an extremely private and delicate conversation, yet I am likewise a mother of 3 kids. And life as a parent impacted me in a significant manner as far as my opinion on these things," she said. "I'm favorable to life. And proudly so."
If you made it to the end of the video, kindly hit the subscribe button and leave a comment, it helps the channel.